Grand Rising. It's another morning. All right. So I wanted to talk about what it's like recognizing that I've made a mark. I think one of the things that you as in opposition tried to do is make it seem like I'm not doing anything. That my work is like nothing. So I'm gonna help you out. And show you why it was so hard for you to why it was so hard for you to make me lose confidence. 111. Okay. So I have seen things that let me know that I have touched people. Okay, so the very first time I ever got on TikTok, when I got on TikTok, I was pushed into Christian talk. I know you guys like categorize by whatever their content is, right? So I saw people saying that they had been healed from homosexuality. That was the very first thing that I saw. And again, I just want to make it known that there is a group of people who that is in their gene set, that is their nature. Okay? I'm not against homosexuality. Again, it is all about if you are following the crowd and doing things because people said it, or you have a wound, versus someone who that is you. So I'm not against that. I'm just letting you know that there's a specific group of people that I saw on TikTok that were stating that they were being healed from homosexuality. I'm like, okay, cool. So that was the first thing. And that was 2 years ago. That was in 2021. Okay, so then I got sent a TikTok of a girl in Appalachia suggesting Patricia Love's book and speaking on her own experience with covert emotional incest. Okay, the beginning of this channel, I was always suggesting the book, The Emotional Incest Syndrome: What to Do When a Parent's Love Rules Your Life by Patricia Love. Okay. The next thing was, and actually that came way later. That was late last year. Okay, but before that, I saw covert incest or emotional incest on readers' index cards. Okay, and that was like earlier last year. Okay. So recently, over the course of some months, when I look in the comments of problematic videos, I will see people calling out emotional incest. Okay. Remember when I said I would be in the comments like, that's covered emotional incest? Yeah, well, I don't have to do that now. Other people are doing it. I love it. Okay. Okay. So, besides being harassed, that is another reason why my internet presence is starting to taper down, because I don't have to do that anymore. Other people are doing it. And I'm just so proud. So, the last one is when I moved here, the neighbor next door had welcomed me from her window. And one of the things that she mentioned is that her daughter is autistic. Okay. That was in April. In November, I'm sitting on the porch smoking a cigarette with an old girl. And the daughter comes over and she told me she wasn't autistic. The doctors were wrong and she feels much better having no medication. For those wondering, the name of that video is Munchausen by Proxy. Alright, so I don't need likes, subscribes, comments telling me how awesome I am. I get pure feedback. Does not matter if you fucked with my channel. Okay, and I have very valid proof now. On the channel, it shows that I have 161 subscribers, but if you go like, and you have to go deep into the studio to find it, but it actually shows me a larger number. So much larger compared to that. And even then, when I look at the numbers compared to that, there's no way. You guys are just, I don't need it though. I don't need it. I got proof in the real world. Not necessarily, because you know TikTok isn't necessarily it's what you show us, but they chose to show us that. And so I'm like really impressed with myself. And so each moment where I feel like I might not be doing it, there's always something to show me I'm doing it. You doing a damn thing. Good job. Right? And so today, I had a dream last night. I'm going to give a description of the individual. You are a family friend that I've called cousin for a very long time, but I stopped calling you cousin when we had kids. Why? Because our kids were 6 days apart, and I felt like calling each other cousin will raise them in a way where we might be keeping them from dating in the future or something like that, because they're not related by blood in any type of way, right? You got really offended by that, and I don't care. But I dream about you. This goes for really pretty much anybody. If you are keeping things from me because you are afraid of the backlash, just know the longer that you do that, the more likely to be backlash, because I am angry to some extent, but more so about how you are behaving, and not because, you know, of any other particular reason. You made a comment in this dream that felt so real, okay? Especially if you don't have, you're going to have to go without something, okay? So let's say you bought a TV with some money that you stole from me, okay? And everything else is not tangible. So maybe let's do it like this. You stole money from me, okay? And everything that you bought has no real value. So you bought clothes, you bought food, you bought a trip, you did stuff that you can't like give it to me, but you have like a TV, and you're like, I'm gonna give you this TV. No, you need to go without something. So you're going to need to give me your TV and your car type shit, okay? There is no, you can't do that. I will not accept that. You need to go without something. So if you think that you want to come and give me something because you know that you took money or you did something and all the money is gone, or like whatever it is not tangible. Me and you don't fit the same size, so I would never be able to wear any clothes that you bought from it. You're going to have to go without something. You're going to have to struggle. So if you have a car that you bought and it wasn't with that money, you're going to have to give me that car, and you're going to have to go without. You're going to have to figure it out. Those are the things that will get my favor, okay? Go without something, period. I'm burning my food. So that's the first thing. You want a solution? That's it. I need to see you go without. You can't do that? Then go ahead and just wait for the police to come for you, okay? I'm tired of you all like having this, and you infiltrate my mind in like the weirdest way, because I know a lot of you don't have those types of abilities. But shit is being shown to me. Your fear is going to get you in more trouble, okay? So if you're fearful, I want you to get over that. I'm telling you right now how you can fix it. Go without something. Whatever you got, if you know you didn't use whatever money, maybe you worked really hard for it. I don't give a fuck. But the longer you wait, we've been over this. We've been over this multiple times, especially for some of you, because I know some of you, I know, even based off of some conversations I've had with my son's dad, I know some of you are telling the truth and working behind the scenes to right your wrongs. I know. The problem is that you still haven't approached me because you're afraid, and your fear is not going to get you back in my good graces. No. If you wait until the police intervene to take things from you, if you wait, I'm not going to be forgiving. And not necessarily forgiving. I forgive everyone. It's just you're not going to be able to like make amends with me. I'm like way past making amends with anybody. I don't even care if you've done the right thing. Okay, I don't even care. I'm way past making amends with the majority of you people. I'm saying majority. No, I'm not making amends with anybody. So if you are allowing fear to keep you from coming to me to tell me your side, or like to give me something because you're afraid of what I'll do, just know, like, if this goes any further, you have right to be afraid. You know, there was this girl, and it's sometimes that can be considered like a manipulation tactic, okay? There was this girl at work. She didn't tell me something that I was supposed to do. And when she finally told me, it was like 2-3 days before I was supposed to do it. And she had a month. She had like maybe a month, 2 months to do it, right? And she was like, oh, I got real upset. Because I'm like, why would you tell me this when I have 2-3 days instead of, oh, well, this is exactly how I expected you to respond. This is exactly how I expected you to respond. Yeah, I'm only responding this way because you're telling me 3 days in advance. If you would have told me last month, I wouldn't have responded that way. And so, do you see the point here? You manipulate me into a situation, be like, see, now that's why I didn't tell you. That's why I didn't tell you, because now you trying to call the police on me. That's why I didn't tell you, because you trying to kick me out. That's why I didn't tell you, because, no. Understand what you're doing, okay? This goes for anybody. This isn't really just for me. You know, my work is not just for me. You may be doing something to somebody. You watch my channel, and you may be doing something like this to somebody, okay? I already know my situation is handled for the most part. But I know there's a few people that aren't really criminals, okay? Like maybe you was just chilling with the people. They gave you a couple $100 or something, and you did it, and you feel guilty now. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Like you didn't really do anything, okay? You don't want to do that. You don't want to go on that route of, well, I knew you were going to respond like that. It's manipulation. I'll never be at fault for that. The people that you're doing this to will never be at fault for that. All right? So if you are watching my channel and that's your excuse for why you haven't done something, whether that be talk to police, whether that be, you know, whatever the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck it is. Y'all people, I know that there's not just, you know, holy people. I know there's not just divines watching my channel, okay? And sometimes, and I know that. You know how I know that? Somebody that used to be on my shit all the damn time, they just disappeared. But it's because I said the right thing to make them realize that they were doing something wrong, right? Perhaps this is what it is for you today. You got somebody that you know that you should be telling the truth to, and you're not. And your response is, well, they're going to do X, Y, Z. The longer it takes for you to do it, the more likely that is. Okay? And it will be your fault, not the person's. Have a good day.